Hello anime fans, I'm Kyle Glockner, and thank you for taking a golden opportunity to watch this episode of Animate. No matter what sort of genre you're into, anime has you covered. Do you like sci-fi action? There's an anime for that. Do you like giant robots throwing galaxies at each other? There's an anime for that. Do you like anime with girls who are various creatures from mythos and lore? You bet there's an anime for that. But the anime we're talking about today isn't any of those, unless you consider college kids mythical creatures. This is the rom-com Golden Time. Golden Time is about college freshman Tada Banri as he arrives for his first day of law school. He gets lost on his way there, but eventually finds his way to school, where he meets Kaga Koko, a girl who immediately slaps his friend with a bouquet of roses and declares that she came to college solely to chase after him. My genuine first impression was that this show was just going to be another run-of-the-mill rom-com with a bunch of character tropes copy and pasted across the cast of characters, but it's actually a lot more than that. We quickly learned that Banri had an accident that caused him to lose his memories to the point where he only has memories of the past year. It's a dynamic that's thrown around a lot in anime, but its use in this setting is unique in my opinion. As we get further into the series, Banri starts to suffer relapses where he suddenly regains all his memories and doesn't know where he is or who he's with at the time. We also meet the spirit of Banri's past self, who actively tries to ruin Banri's life for not living the life that he wanted, from making it rain during a festival to nearly killing them in a car accident. This also puts a heavy strain on Banri's relationships with his friends and his girlfriend Coco. Sometimes he acts impulsively on instincts that he had before he lost his memories, and when he meets the girl he used to be in love with before he lost his memories, things start to get tense. While the show mainly focuses on Banri and Coco, you'll find that most shows like this are only as good as the supporting cast. Our cast consists of Banri and Coco, plus the guy Banri met on their first day, Mitsuo, their other friend, Sato, a girl from the film club Oka, and Linda, who has a connection with Banri's past. Every interaction between the characters adds something to the story. There's no point that the show feels like it's trying to push character interaction too hard. It all flows naturally, which makes this group feel like they could actually be a friend group in real life. But if I'm being honest, the best part of the series is, unsurprisingly, the main focus of Banri and Coco's relationship. It takes about 6 episodes to begin, and from there we watch as their relationship grows and develops. The relationship goes through almost every stage any romantic relationship goes through, and it's surprisingly real for an anime. If we're being honest, many relationships in anime just feel fake. They feel like they're part of a show and don't extend past the screen. Banri and Coco's relationship in Golden Time feels like it goes past that barrier. I feel like they could actually exist as a couple in real life, and that's what a show like this needs. When the relationship is more believable, it makes you want it to work that much more. Neither of them are perfect, but we see as they work through their problems like an actual couple, not just some anime characters. But the show really separates itself from similar titles with the psychological questions it asks. As we watch the show, we see Banri struggle to figure out who he really is.